we get in, because I want you to make sure that we're all on the same wavelength. Which is stronger, the Swiss or the yen? Which, if you have now to take a choice based upon what we did in the beginning of the session and what we discussed about the relationship of these currencies and the relationship between the euro and the Swiss and what's happening, the direction of the trend in the yen and the direction of the trend in the euro, what do you want to do? Do you want to be long the Swiss yen, or do you want to be short the Swiss yen? Absolutely. The yen is weaker, so you want to be long. And the Swiss and the euro are moving pretty much one-to-one. They are moving pretty much in tandem, one-to-one. If the euro goes up 1 pip, the Swiss will go up with it 1 pip. Pretty much they are lockstep, one with the other. So if I am looking, if this is the chart of the euro yen, if I put the chart of the Swiss yen, it's pretty much going to look identical to this. So let me put the chart for the Swiss yen. That is your chart for the Swiss yen. Pretty much identical to the chart of the euro yen. And this is what happened. If you look at this day here, Friday, it sold off all the way down near the structure of the yen, of the euro, and then it turned back up again, and now it is at 86.01. Pretty much identical to the chart of the euro. And now we have to see where we are going to buy it. Looking at this chart, this was the original trend coming down. The Swiss was coming down, making lower lows and lower lows. This is the last low that came into play, and it began to turn around. This is the first higher low, and that here is my structural point right there. And once we came above the structural point on Thursday, we exploded to the upside because that's the beginning of a trend change. But in addition to that, we have these momentum highs. If you see over here, these are momentum highs, which when we broke above the first time above the structure, I mean, we broken above the structural twice. Once over here, and then we failed, we came down, and this is the second time above the structure right there. So that is the last momentum high. So we should respect that last momentum high, and that is 86.37. And Thursday's high is 86.39, which is pretty much identical, 1 pip. So having said that, we have a very easy trade for the Swiss yen. We're going to buy it above that structural point, because this is a structural point. This means this thing is going to explode higher. So we're going to buy it above the 86.36. That is going to be our long point and our structural long point, and it is going to be also our stop, because it is such a magnificent, powerful signal. If it goes above it, it must fly and explode to the upside, because it's triggering all the stops. On the short side, where should we go short? If you look at this day here, Friday, it couldn't break below the 85.53, which is the structural short point. So that is going to be our short entry. It is going to be our structural short, and it is going to be our stop. You don't want to waste your effort trying to short it below that, because it's telling you on Friday. That's why we call it price behavior. It's indicating to us where people buy and where people sell, how far they're willing to take it. In that day of capitulation, this is as far as it went. So if you want to short it at 86, you're looking for what? 20, 30 pips? 10 of those is going to be brokerage fee? What's the point? You might as well take it on the long side. You can get, you're looking for 100 pips, you're better off. Your risk reward ratio is much better. Okay, so this is the Swiss yen. We're going to buy the Swiss yen above 86.36. If we do, that is our structural long point, and it is going to be our stop. On the short side, we're going to go short. So the Swiss yen is magnificent. Your long entry is a significant point and a structural point. Your short entry is a significant point and a structural point. So we're buying above 86.36, which is the structural point and your long stop. And on the short side, we're going to go short below 85.53, which is our structural short point and our short stop. Okay, that is the Swiss yen. Now let's do the Euro Aussie, and we